Hey everyone, it's Kino here. When you begin to bear weight on your wrists and on your hands, you might need a little bit of warm-up to make sure that everything's nice and strong. Let's do one of my favorite wrist warm-ups together today to make sure that your hands are nice and warmed up. So, starting off on your hands and knees, the first thing to do is to gently grip your fingertips. Plant your hands into the ground so that the knuckle of your index finger and your middle finger are down and the base of your thumb is firmly down. Then, grip your fingertips on the ground and make sure that the deltoids are behind your wrists in order to start off with. Otherwise, you're asking for too deep of a wrist bend right from the beginning. So, grip your fingertips, press down into the floor, and then lift up and out of the wrists with the power of your shoulder girdle. And we'll hold this for 5 breaths. 1, keep the belly sucked in. 2, lower ribs draw into the center. 3, 4, and now lean a little bit back, and then we're gonna pitch our weight forward, lifting your toes off of the ground, straightening the elbows completely. We're gonna do that 3 times. Come all the way back, all the way forward, lifting your toes off the ground. One more time, all the way back, all the way forward, and now from here, really press up as strongly as you can. Feel the weight pouring into the hands, but at the same time, you're actually lifting your body weight away from the earth with the power of your pelvic floor and the power of your shoulder girdle. Keep everything sucked into the central axis of the body and lean more and more forward, 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 and then gently come back. We're gonna do that one more time. This time, instead of lifting your toes, we're gonna see if we can come all the way up to plank. Now, fingertips grip, press the floor away from you, squeeze everything into the center and inhale, come up to plank. Hold it in plank for a moment, draw in towards the center of the body, suck in the low belly, and then lean a little bit more forward like you're coming onto your toes, and then from your abdominal muscles, lift up, and we'll stay here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, then settle back down to plank, all the way back onto your knees. One time, go a little bit more forward, and then gently back. Rest all the way down. Make your fingers into a fist to help them release. Press into the ground. Lift yourself up by pressing into the ground with the fists. And then one more time, fingers press onto the floor, belly is sucked in, lean it forward, and you should feel now that there's much more bend in your wrists and there's a little bit more weight bearing that goes on through the whole hand. So it's like you feel that the weight is first pressing into the base of the thumb, and then it travels forward into the knuckles of the index fingers and the middle finger, and then you grip all 5 fingertips into the ground. At the same time, the heel of the hand stays firmly pressed. It feels a little bit like you're gripping the floor and that there's more and more forward direction so you can take your deltoids more and more forward, and then exhale all the way back. With that simple movement, you should be ready for almost any arm balance.